Let's bring in David Nelson, the chief strategist with Belpointe Asset Management, to discuss all of this and how it could move the markets. We see the Shanghai Composite up over 5% today, David. So my question for you is this delay better for the U.S. or for China?
Look, both sides need a deal, certainly. A president could use a deal. Politically, we're going into 2020. But make no mistake, China needs a deal as well. A lot of indications that their economy is starting to roll over. Their crown jewel, the economic contraction in their manufacturing sector is starting to play out. So both sides need this deal. Futures are up modestly. This deal was pretty well telegraphed. We're only up slightly this morning.
We have significant questions. How long will this trade truce be delayed for? Do we have a date, as Susan just mentioned, for the summit between the two leaders? And is the fact that that might be in Mar-a-Lago a concession by the Chinese, David?
I think it's a concession really for both. In terms of the delay, certainly the delay up until that meeting. But the question is, what will we get out of that? I'm certain that President Xi is going to go a long way, offer a lot, perhaps more than $1 trillion in terms of buying U.S. goods to help close, maybe even eliminate the trade gap. But will they make structural change on intellectual property? You can bet that after this deal is signed, sealed, and delivered, both sides of the aisle are going to tear it apart, especially heading into a hot election.
Yeah, and another thing is government subsidies. Do you think China will make any concessions when it comes to that also? Because that's a key sticking point. And a lot of people are saying they won't because that changes the way they do business. It's against their culture.
It would be a structural change for them. I think they'll drag their feet on that. Look, one feather in the cap of President Xi is he understands we're going into an election season. They think in terms of decades. We think in terms of an election cycle. So both sides need a deal, but that election weighs heavily on the president.
I want to talk about the Huawei charges because this is a separate issue, but there's concern that they could be tossed out as part of this China trade deal. And just to refresh viewers, a set of charges, criminal charges against Huawei for violating U.S. sanctions against Iran and then for stealing our technology. Do you think the president would toss aside any potential charges for a trade deal? And should he?
The temptation is certainly there for sure, and our intelligence community has pointed out that they think this is an existential threat to security here in the United States and around the world. Our leaders won't even be able to talk to certain countries over some of these networks because of this technology. I hope the president doesn't give in on this. Let the intelligence community make this decision. It's an important one.
Yeah, and as the Wall Street Journal editorial board writes, you know, U.S. attorney generals are not trade negotiators. So
they're not.
You got to separate the two. David Nelson, thanks for coming on with us bright and early this Monday morning.
Thanks for having me online.